Hello, hello, welcome on back to another episode of Multiplication Workshop. No, this is Human Resource Machine, and we're on the Multiplication Workshop level. We ended on this level last episode with a little bit of confusion, and we are honestly actually going to clear this entire program. We need to think about this differently. We really do. Okay, so we definitely need to grab something, and then we're going to copy that to the label here, which I'm going to get rid of these labels. I don't want to use them, not for this. It shouldn't be entirely necessary. I know not everyone's brain works the same, and those labels might help some people, but I work in numbers. I'm used to arrays starting at zeros and whatnot. I don't need this array index 0 to be named something. Granted, for those that might be programmers out there, do leave comments in your code always. That's something I have not done. Like, I haven't left a single comment in any of these programs. Granted, they're pretty simple if you ask me, but they're complicated enough. It would take more time to understand what that was going on than would be just to have a comment saying what it's doing and why. Anywho, so we need something from the inbox. We're going to copy it to that spot. Then we're going to take the other item from the inbox and put it there. Let's see, if it's 0, we are going to jump somewhere down there. There's going to be some after this, but then we are going to copy from... going to copy from there? No. We are going to copy from there. And then put in the outbox. I'm going to put to the output. Then this will be jumping back up to the top. Okay, so back to here. If it is 0, if it's not 0, copy it from there. Then add it to that. Then copy to there. And then bump it down. Wait, do we want to bump down that one or that one? No, that's the one we're adding. We were using this one slot as a counter. Wait, are we? I think so. And then we are jumping back to here. I think. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Let's copy from that to that, so it actually has a value there to begin with. Okay. Try that anyway. I don't know if that'll entirely work, but let's see. There. Okay. 18. So got 3 left. 27. Okay, needs to pick that up and add it one more time. Put it down. Bump it down. Pick it up at 0. We put this in the outbox, right? Yes? Yes. Okay. Reset this value. Put the 4 down. Put the 2 down. Pick up that value. Add it. Put it down. Reduce the counter. Pick up the 4. Add again. 8. put it down, reduce the counter, determine if it's 0. If it is, pick the value, put it out. Reset the output value. Okay. And then 4 times 0. Give it 0. Okay. This definitely works, yeah. I don't see a problem with it. That was confusing. Ooh, this did not get the speed challenge whatsoever. Wow. Okay. Oh god, the Fibonacci visitor. Whew. There's a lot here. I honestly, I thought this game was going to be done in like 4 episodes tops, but this seems to be, this might actually be like a 10 to 15 episode series. Especially with how much time I have to put into this. Yes, we believe in educating our employees on the job here. Do you know what a zero terminated string is? Yes, I do actually. Yes, it is a very old technique, and we don't expect you. I actually know. Essentially, you have a string of characters like this message. At the very end of this, there is a character, a null character, which is a, depending on the encoding format, a 00. Could be up to 8 bits, 8 zeros long. It's essentially to let the program know that this string ends here. There's nothing after this bit that is meant to be part of the string. Yeah, anywho. Or you may ask an external source. Whatever helps you get the job. Yeah, anywho, it is a very old method. Actually, I believe it's still in use by quite a few compilers out there. Anywho. Oh god, why am I yawning? The inbox is filled with 0 terminated strings. What's that? Ask me, your boss. Add together all the numbers in each string. When you reach the end of a string marked by a 0, put your sum in the outbox. Okay, so we grab the inbox, copy to... Ooh. Jump of 0. If the first number is a 0, we need to go and grab the next number. Well, actually, no we don't. Let's go and grab the inbox. And then copy to the first slot. Then grab the inbox. And then jump if 0. Copy from there. Put in the outbox. Jump up to there. Otherwise, add it to that. And then jump back up to that. Add it. And then copy... Wait. No, copy back to there. Okay, we can get rid of that one. Let's see. Put it there. Okay. Take this one. It's on 0. Add it. Put it there. Get to 0. Pick that up. Put it in the outbox. Okay. Inbox. Put it there. Inbox. Add. Put it there. Inbox. Add. Okay, it's been terminated. Inbox, put it there. Pick up, 0, copy from, put it in the outbox. Didn't complain. Copy 2. This should work. Wait. Management expected. Management expected 0, but you outboxed 10. What was the 0 terminated string here then? Let's see, we got 8, -4, 4, 4, -7, 5. Right? Yes. Does that actually equal 0 though? 8 plus -4 gives us 4. -4 plus 4 gives us 0. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, inbox, jump of 0. It's not, so add it. We get 4, and jump back here, copy 2. Inbox, jump of 0, add, put back, add, there. This is expecting 0. Why is it expecting 0? Ew. Here's a thought. You know that 00 we had? Prior to this string of numbers? Yeah, I think we, what is the command challenge or the size challenge? 10 or fewer? We need to... Copy 2. We're going to put this here. We're going to reset that value. Grab the inbox. If it is 0, we copy from that there and put it in the outbox and then jump back. If it is not 0, add it to that value and then copy to that location. Okay, there we go. That worked. That worked. So we got 9 commands actually instead of 10, which is awesome. Did not complete it in the speed challenge though. That's interesting. That is interesting, but no. Let's go with the Fibonacci visitor. Year 22. This back hallway is for advanced employees only. Are you sure you want to be here? Not really. These night shift assignments are optional, you know. And they are to be, I wouldn't be surprised. Fibonacci Sequence is going to be a pain in the ass to do with this type of formatting. If you need to ask for help, I'll just be here looking through these catalogs for a golden star. For each thing in the inbox, send to the outbox the full Fibonacci sequence up to, but not exceeding that value. For example, if inbox is 10, outbox should be 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. What's a Fibonacci sequence? Ask your boss or a friendly search box. Search box. Search boss? What? I don't even know. And they even give you the first, oh hell, what is that, 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, first 11 values of the Fibonacci sequence. So, quick little bit of information. If you don't know what a Fibonacci sequence is, you get a string of numbers starting with 1. Well, you start with 2 numbers, both at 1. The third number in that string is the previous 2 added. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. 1 plus 2 gives us 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 5 plus 8 equals 13. And so on and so forth. So any number in here is the sum of the previous 2 numbers. It's pretty much what the Fibonacci sequence is. How exactly we do this is a little confusing to me right now. Let's see, let's copy this to that, then bump, and then inbox, copy to that, okay, copy the inbox, put it there. Copy from there, put it there. Right, let's go ahead and bump that up one, and then copy 2 there. And 2 there. This is going to give my brain a problem. I know what to do, I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. So we're letting this be a spot and this be a spot. By the way, this kind of thing is definitely more on a lower level in terms of like programming. Like this is more in my this is more assembly based, if you will. This is your memory, your RAM, and you got spots assigned, and this is your bus, where you can only transfer so much information at once. It's a pretty good comparison, if you ask me. And this kind of thing is how assembly is laid out. Like, you literally have to do things in this kind of stepping system, and it's not something most programmers get to fiddle around with. I'm just glad I've been able to give them the chance a few times to deal with assembly. So I'm not entirely new to this kind of thing. I would say from the previous ones, the previous challenges anyway. I mean, I was able to figure them out. It was just I have to think it differently than I normally do. I like this one, which I'm having a bit of an issue with. So bump plus. Wait. So we're going to force this one up to 1, because the sequence always starts with 1, 1. And I'm copying that to there and there. Okay. Then I need to I don't know. What I'm having issue with right now is once I have those 2 numbers there, how do I go about starting the chain of events? Because I can add, like I can copy from this one, add it to this one, and I'll get the 2 and I put it there. But if I do that repeatedly, then I'm just always adding 1 to this number here, which, I mean, I guess would work for the first couple of numbers, but after that, it's not going to work anymore. So, how do I do that? Take the 1 and 1, add it, get the 2, put it here. No, because that'd be the same issue. I don't know how to determine when to swap where I put the value. My brain's having an issue with that right now. Like, when do I swap where the value goes for after it adds? Because you can add these 2 numbers in any order. Just you gotta make sure you put the value there in the right spot and know. Okay, it's like I don't know. I'm done explaining it. I feel like I'm over explaining. Regardless, though, we do need to copy from, or not copy from. This is, I'm actually going to put a label on this. This section will be called CMP, which is going to be the abbreviation I use for compare. So this is going to be comparing the values. So whatever I find out, whatever I do for the Fibonacci sequence, for grabbing that and actually putting the outbox, which I'll be doing off camera, I will need to take that number and then subtract it from that. And if it is 0 or negative, wait, if it's 0, no, if it's negative, I need to copy the previous number, right? Yeah, because if I get 34 minus 21 would give me a positive number. If I had 13 minus 21, that would be a negative number. So if it's a negative number, I need to go back up to there. I need to do something with this to go back through its the adding method back and forth. Otherwise, it goes to the outbox, and then we jump back up to the top. Or not the top, up to there. Up to there. Up to there. I think so. I think so. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this one off camera, because this is going to take me way too much time on camera, and yeah, I can only think so much and talk at the same time. For entertainment purposes, it's kind of hard to do both, especially when it comes to things like these. Alrighty, I believe I have this figured out. Use some labels here, just give me a bit of peace of mind. So we have an initialization here. So we grab the item from the inbox, copying it to this bottom left slot, which let's go and call V. We're going to copy the 0, put it at the end of this here, and to the middle one here. That one, so slot 1 and 2 get the 0, and then we're going to bump that up 1. Okay, and then we're going to put that in the outbox. So we've already started the Fibonacci sequence at this point. From there, we copy it from that value, from the slot. We add it to this one, and we put it to this first slot here, and then we subtract that number from our value here, whatever we just pulled off the inbox. If it is negative or 0, we copy the value from 1, copy it to 2, copy from 0, and copy it to 1. So essentially we are shifting the items over into their n-1 and n-2 counterparts. And whatever we shifted from over there, we are going to put that in the outbox. Then we jump all the way back up to the Fibonacci sequence, and we copy from 1, add it to 2, copy to this one, and then subtract that value from V to see if it's negative still, to continue the sequence. It seems complicated, but you know what? Let's go ahead and step through it a bit. So we went through the first 4 lines already. Or, sorry, we went through the first 3. We're copying to that spot, now we're copying to there, and then we're bumping that value. Taking that, and putting it in the outbox. Next up, copying there, putting it there, copying it to the first slot. Then taking that value and subtracting it from our value. Since we got a negative value, we're going to copy from there, copy to 2, copy from there, copy to 1, outbox. Okay. Jump back up, copy from the first one, add it to 2, copy to the first slot, and then subtract the value from there. We'll get negative 18. It's still negative, so we need to copy that one, move it on over, take that one, and move it on over. Essentially, we were using this very first slot as a temporary storage for the Fibonacci sequence, and it might become a bit more obvious about this the more and more this goes through. But yeah, essentially these are going to hold the current, the previous 2 numbers, and the first one's going to hold the latest number in the sequence. It is what I ended up doing with this. Copy to there. Get -17. Okay, grab that one, move it over, grab that one, move it over. Put it over. Take that one, add it to that one, put it to the first slot. Compare. I get a 15, move it over. Move it over. Throw it over. You can see how that first slot's being used as a temporary storage device now, right? I hope. This is a very interesting game. Presents with some very, very interesting challenge as well. This will give us -7. So we're not quite yet there. This will give us 21? Yeah, 21. Alright, so we compare that now with the 20, we'll get a result of 1. So we throw that over. We're done with the Fibonacci sequence at this point. Now we need to restart the sequences completely. And we can do that by essentially copying over what we did at the start there and then just going through the program again. That's essentially all we're doing here. So we should get a 1, 1, 2, 3... And we should... Wait, will we get a 5 actually on the Fibonacci sequence? Yes we should. Yeah, because the work, I believe, required it for it to not be over. Oh, is there no pause button? There really is no pause button for that. Okay. There's no pause button for the programming. Alright, so I went from there, moved on over. Alright, yeah. Okay. So this was definitely for the speed challenge. I don't know how I can make this for the size one at all. If you have any ideas or suggestions, by the way, on any of these programs to make them more effective, not more effective, more efficient, please let me know down in the comments below. Be interested in hearing your thoughts and ideas. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and the series, for there will be more episodes of this to be out at soon. If they're not out already, if you're watching this in the future. Anywho. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like. Wait, didn't I just say that? Wow, my brain. Anywho. Until next time, take it easy. I'm just ending. Just end it, me. Stop it. Just push the button and end the recording.